Stan, here we are in the man cave on a Sunday, not having a light refreshment. Just coming in here to do a bit of work and probably have my dinner in here. That's a bit of lunch. Anyway, so latest things I've just bought, and also a bit of not an announcement. Just I didn't do any video of it because sometimes I like when I go somewhere. Friday, went out with Mrs. Stan. I like to just experience it rather than sticking a camera in front of my face. But if you have the ability to go on Instagram, you will see Still on Stan, it's the same name, Still on Stan, on my Instagram page, and there is loads of photographs of the Allendale Sci-Fi Museum in Northumberland, an hour and 3/4 from here. Very interesting place. I'm not really into sci-fi as much as militaria, but a generational thing, I suppose. If you're my age, you were a fan of Doctor Who. That was it, really. I mean, most people. Star Trek, all the classic films. In 1973, my mother took me to Middlesbrough Town Hall to the Doctor Who exhibition. And we opened it, paid the money, went in. First thing you saw, Dalek exterminate. I got very, very scared and we had to leave. Not one of my proudest moments, but going to this museum put it all back in place for me because obviously I wasn't scared this time. Well, maybe just a little bit. Had to hold my wife's hand. Anyway, but it's a very interesting place to go. The bloke's got an interesting story to tell about how he did it. If you're ever up this part of the world, go and give it a look. And he's on YouTube as well. And I think Netflix. There's something on Netflix as well. So the Allendale Sci-Fi Museum, great place. Good place to go for a bit of a mooch about. On the way there and back, we'd never been down this road before. We came across a pit head. You'll see the photographs on Instagram if you go on there of the Grover Ake mine. It was a mine, iron ore and lead, I believe. If you see it on Instagram, you'll see what it was. Anyway, it didn't shut till 1999. I didn't know that. And it's the last remaining old-fashioned pit head in County Durham. It was transported there by British Steel, apparently. And it was still running, like I say, 1999. Didn't know that. There you go. You learn something new every day when you get out and about. So, anyway, what we're doing today, we're having a look at this. I'm a little bit stuck on this one, but I thought I'll polish it up and put it in the collection. I do like collecting tankards. You can see it's a very unique one with playing cards, and you might not be able to read it because it's so shiny. It says Lieutenant Colonel J.W.Russell, RA, so I presume Royal Artillery, and in quotation marks, I'm on my way over, from the officers, Little Horwood, Mess, number 1, SCU, July 1945. Nice pewter tankard. It's been took a few dings on the bottom. It is peerless pewter, M or W38, so it might be made in 1938. Obviously, I'm not going to drink out of it. I didn't clean the inside too much. A very nice edition. I do like older military inscribed tankards. Getting a nice little collection of them. Cheap as chips. This was only £9. Okay. Little Horwood, at the end of the European War, it already finished. But I've come up against a bit of I'm stuck with it. So Little Horwood was an RAF base. This guy's Royal Artillery. And the only thing I could find for number 1 SCU was, I think, Specialist Commando Unit. I think a number 1 commando was in Hong Kong at the end of the war. So I don't know on that one. And I've looked up Lieutenant Colonel J.W.Russell, and I couldn't find him anywhere online. There was an American guy called J.W.Russell who was in the American Army, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. Who knows? We'll probably never find out. But it's a nice addition to Still on Stan's Man Cave Japery. And it is, I've just put some hooks up. So I've got some of them in here. I've got a 1918 date or 1917 dated tankard. A couple of the post-war ones. So yeah, nice little bit of, hopefully, maybe I'll find out. Anyone out there has got any ideas about who he was or what the unit was, number 1 SCU, and why they were based at an RAF base, who knows? So, this is Stan, and I will see you.